Okay, guys, this is probably my last recording in Big Ambitions .9 on the experimental branch. I had to leave you hanging there. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. Hope you're having a great day. They're gonna release the full thing for all of you, and I know when. It'll be after this video posts, but this is gonna be the last video I publish on the experimental branch, or at least playing the experimental branch. And yeah, they've fixed a few things lately. I'm just gonna move these shelves over a little bit to kind of get it off the edge there. So this is how I've rearranged the store. There are more tables here than I need, but it's fine. We have the Noise Boss earbuds over here and the Rhythm by Trey headphones over here. Those are really the only two electronics I can have. We have expensive gifts and expensive flowers going on right over here. And then we have the cheap flowers going to be over here and closer to the door. That's fine. And then over here, we've got our cheap jewelry. And then I've integrated the expensive jewelry into the counter, which is kind of something that the previous design was already kind of doing. And I like that. So I kind of kept it. I got rid of the security desk and all that nonsense. It was cool, but it's taking up floor space and I got to have it for something else. I did, however, keep this little lounge area over here. Eventually, the lounge area will go and the cheap flowers will go and all that stuff will go when we get access to the phones and watches and such. Then at that point, that's going to happen. One thing I have left to do is I need to get bathroom stuff going. And if I recall, which I don't actually think I recall correctly, I have to go all the way over here for that, right? Right? For the bathroom stuff. Modular sinks. And bathroom stalls. Yes, that stuff. So I need to go all the way over to Essentials Appliances to get those things. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but you know, I didn't hit anything, so it's good. So this patch that they just did, they've what they classify it as they fixed Industry City. You'll notice probably that we've had lots of clothing back orders constantly on clothing, and I was like, I don't want to get into clothing, right? Clothing just seems like I'm just gonna be hell trying to get resources for clothing, so I'm just not interested in it. And I haven't done anything with clothing like that because of, you know, the supply. Well, apparently that was a bug, and it's essentially there's just too many providers of clothing in, you know, various different markets. All that stuff has apparently been worked out. I don't know the details of it, but it's apparently been worked out. And now the economy needs to rejuggle again. Just a little bit around that. And also the AI, they were hanging on to businesses for dear life, even if they were barely profitable. And apparently they're not going to do that anymore. They're not going to, like, if a business is really poorly profitable, they'll look to close it and open up a better one, right? So that's something that's going to happen now too that wasn't happening earlier either. So they're fixing things, right? It's experimental branch. That's what it's for. It's for finding out the bugs and everything and getting people to play it and learning all that stuff. I think I want no shelves. I don't think I want shelves. I have this, right? Don't we have security panels in that? I feel like we do in that store. I think I already do. I don't remember seeing them, but I think so. The bathroom stalls, I'm going to put 2. I don't know if I need to. The building I'm in is a 40. Okay, it's not a 30 like I was used to before, but it's a 40. And then I think that's good right there. I could probably do a water fountain, but I don't think it's necessary. I have plants already, I think. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and buy this. There we go. And we'll get all the bathroom stuff in there. And then this store is ready to rock and roll. All right, so we're just going to slip the cart in there. Do I need the cart in there? I feel like I already had a flatbed. I have only one flatbed. Okay, cool. And then I have an extra desk and the Zoneman computer and all that stuff from that store. I have that in the back of the car too. I'm going to keep that, of course, because I have office businesses and somebody's going to want an executive desk. I might as well keep it, right? I did pay for it after all. Okay, so this store is in Zhao's territory, and he is I mean, he's going to leave us alone with only one business, right? They tend to leave you alone if you only have one business. I think 2 businesses. They're also not super hostile yet. It's not until you get to 3. But being in Midtown is nice because we're going to be able to sell things at a much higher price now. And I've actually forgotten where I need to go. Yeah, it's up there. So basically go to my apartment and it's across the road. That's pretty easy to find. Then I don't need the map anymore. I did need the map just now, but I don't need it anymore. And I have a pristine looking SUV right now. I'd like to keep it that way. So yep, we're just going to drive like we're a common citizen until this red light, where I will deviate from the plan and go into a dangerous thing. There we go. All right, we'll go and park here. And then let's get the flatbed out and we'll go modular sinks, hand dryer, bathroom stuff, soap dispenser, call it good. I don't need all these things, but I want to make it somewhat realistic there. Now you'll notice a lot of the stuff, everything, right? Everything is not in stock. I just hooked it up to logistics, so all that stuff should be delivered tonight. Should just get delivered. I'm going to double check that right now, but yeah. Also, it looks like the... so the walls are not complete in here. I'm gonna have to do something about that too. Right above the bathroom is fine, and then soap dispenser is gonna go in after the modular sinks, which will be located here and here. Actually, let's move it over just a little bit. Nope, like this. Yep. And then the hand dryer can be here. Soap dispenser can be right. Actually, kind of want to move it over now. No, we're going to move it all the way over. Soap dispenser in the middle, and then the hand dryer can be nice and even right there. Yeah, okay, there we go. All done. That's fine. Put the flatbed back in the truck, and I think we're ready to go. I just want to double check and make sure that I have everything in place for the logistics for this. So this is Vincent's last location. He's only able to do eight destinations. So his 8th destination is Midtown Riches, which is what it's called so far. I don't have any cheap flowers being delivered, so there we go. They're 200 each, right? Double check the quantities here. I think it's 200 each. Might be wrong. I'm very wrong. So cheap flowers are 40 each. Oh, the gifts are 200 each. Yeah. So the flowers are 40 each. So that's 120 in the store. Typically want to try and double that every day. So let's go 240 on the logistics for that. So we'll say 240 here. Let's just go 2 like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. So that should all be done. And then as far as schedule goes, Midtown Riches has employment. I'm kept to the security guards. I don't know if I should because they're not that great. Right? So, I mean, maybe we have better security guard candidates. I don't know if we still have them on this. We were looking for them earlier. I have nobody. So I think I'm going to try to replace the ones that are there, because the ones that are there are also part-time. That's no good either. I don't like that. So why don't we grab some security guards that are really good at their job, that don't want to be part-time and don't have any demands. As few demands as possible. I'll leave the no night shifts thing. That's fine because I won't have any night shifts. And the rest of your demands are okay with me for now. Okay. So we're going to be ready to rock and roll there. Let's just kind of come out. And we're not going to find any new security guards until Monday anyway, because that's when our people work. Wow, all the parking is taken. Thank you, game. Yes, the random generation of vehicle positions is wonderful. I love that. Okay, go on. You know what? I'm just going to park here. It's a little bit of a walk, but you know what? It's a nice night, all right? And then I have all the spare stuff that I didn't want to sell kind of sitting in here in these little boxes and stuff. So in my little room right here, I can start using some of that stuff, you know, extra countertops and stuff that I'm going to have for other businesses. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get like 7:52 a.m. Seems fine. We should have appropriate deliveries from our warehouses. We now have 9 businesses, 194. All of these things are now in stock. So let's finally go over to Midtown Riches, turn that on. Schedule, they open at 9 a.m. So we'll be ready to rock at 9 a.m. But, oh, and there's our shipments. I wasn't paying attention to how much money I needed, but it turned out okay. I have $49,000 left. Ugh. Okay, cool. So everything's in stock now. We're ready to rock. And that's good for our Luxman as well, because we were out of expensive jewelry. We were out of the uncut gems. Now we have more. This is not correct. This is not correct, is it? Oh, wait. I have 798. All right. I was reading this as what I had in stock, and it's like, that's not true. Yeah, 800 in stock is good. 800 gets me through the week at my current production rate. So that's good, because before I was short by like 180 uncut gems. Okay, so we're going to walk across the street just to check it out. Make sure all the stores looking pretty good as we start our day. It's kind of still a little bit dimly lit. The Suits Law Firm. Trust the suit. I like that ad. These are the billboard ads, right? That we order. I mean, if I ever get any art for it, I don't know. I might just ask ChatGPT to make me some art if nobody submits it. I would use human art if it exists, but if it doesn't exist, I want aesthetically pleasing things, okay? Just the way it goes. There's already dirt all over the place. What the heck's going on? All right. We need to move this because it's in the way and I can't get in there. Why don't we put you like here? This is okay. Yeah, we'll put you like right here. That's okay. Maybe behind the counter, actually. You know what? We could have this be like a somewhat consistent thing. Put another one like right here. There we go. All right. I need to get to this because apparently we're not cleaning up very well. This place is dirty on its opening day. No good. I'll do it. Okay, so I think we're solid. I think we got security guards in place. Yep, security looks good. Let's see, 77%. This is why I need better security guards. And also I have no marketing behind this place right now. This is not the appropriate vibe for this store. Right? The screaming. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like rock, but it doesn't really match this store. This doesn't. Yeah. You know what? Jazz. Jazz is going to match the store, at least better than rock does. I got the signs also sitting here so they know how to get the Noise Boss earbuds. The Rhythm by Trey headphones are here. I don't have signs for every product. These are gifts expensive. They can see that the flowers are also here too. Cheap jewelry's over here. Expensive jewelry right here. And because it is Midtown, we can sell the expensive jewelry for more. We're selling it for $21.30 a piece. That is just straight up extra profit from this store. Not to mention extra capacity from this store, which is great. Want to go to my advertisers, which I can never figure out where they are. Right here. City ads. I don't even need to do that. I could have went into the biz manager, but it's fine. We're going to go... it's up here, Midtown Riches. Yeah, I want a large billboard, but it's probably too much. I don't need it. Let's go medium billboard, and let's also get the small billboard too, and we'll see what that does for us in terms of marketing. It's already at 100. Okay, so we don't need that much. Let's grab McCain's e-marketing, and we're gonna ask them to provide us with a large internet campaign, which costs the same as the billboard, so I probably won't use it. No, I probably won't. But then we're going to get the medium internet campaign and the small one. The trick here is to spend as little as possible on marketing, but still get it to near 100%. You don't need exactly 100%, but I like it to be as close as possible to it, of course. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to take the... let's see what I can... Medium billboard's adding that much. So if I take the... large internet campaign away. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I don't need... Okay, I see. So are we just like right on then? We must be very close with this. Yeah, okay. I guess that's just the way it goes. So I can just use both of the city ads things and we're fine. I don't need McCain's then, because that's just going to be the combination that we can use. Okay then. So we're going to spend $3,000 and that maxes us out to 100% marketing. And I'm also open until 8 o'clock. The previous business was only open until 5, I think. So, you know, an extra 3 hours out of this place as well. We'll see. With all the marketing in place, more people should be coming in. Now I just need better security guards. I'm going to just rest for like... No, don't do it in the store. Do it out of the store. It's better for your numbers if you do it out of the store. Let's see. I want more security, of course. I don't think they've found anybody at 1040, but hey, you know, maybe. Let's see, primary skill. Let's scroll down until we see security guards, and there's not anyone available other than those who came in on the job board. So headhunters still have to do and go find things. I'm gonna go to the park, I think. It's very dimly lit, isn't it? The sun is just not here. Those buildings are blocking that morning sun, even at 11 a.m. Look at that. So much shade. There you go. Now I'm happy. Let's go sleep here for an hour and a half. And then we'll check to see if we got better security guards. Did you find anybody in an hour and a half? Let's see. Primary skill. Ah, there we go. All right. I like this much better. So we got a couple of really good ones here. No night shifts. We'll take it. Midtown riches. All the way to the bottom. Let's just flip it. Okay. Bronze health insurance is fine. That means you'll never want better ones. So, okay. Midtown riches, you're hired. And no night shifts and silver insurance. It's fine. We'll give it to you. There and there. Okay. Now I can take these guys. And what I'm going to do is go to Midtown riches, take these two off the schedule. Because these are all part-time people. Well, this one's full-time. I guess I didn't need to replace him. I may have hired too many security guards, but you know, it's fine because they're full-time. If they work every single day, but they only work like 5 hours every single day, that still puts them over 30 hours. So I think it's all right. But we want to get rid of Roxanne Curtis. So she gone. And we want to get rid of Armando Whitney as well. So current business, come down to Midtown Riches. And we're looking for the security guards at Midtown Riches right here. So Roxanne Curtis is part-time. Goodbye. And we also want... Oh, it just reset my thing, didn't it? Yeah. All right. Go over to Midtown Riches. I want Armando Whitney. Part-time gold health insurance, you say. Goodbye. What else we got? Luxman, Midtown Riches. So we should have now, I think, honestly, like Rodney is full-time and it's fine, but he's also lower skill. I have higher skill people just to replace him already. 43, even though he's full-time, he's also low skill. I have people coming in that will replace you. I'm going to have my own security people, okay? This is like the equivalent of taking over a store, but not really trusting the security personnel. You want your people on it, that kind of thing. That's where I am here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those guys anyway. But it's not really my people, right? They're fresh hires anyway. It's okay, though. Let's take this, and we're just going to go bop. And we're going to see what that gives me. So, again, full-time, 99%, 95%. That's pretty good. If I take a look at its stats now, we should have... perfect 98%, I guess. So much better security now, and we should be good to go today anyway. But this is still not a lot of hours here. 38, 31. Just making sure everybody has the hours that they requested, and it looks like that's the case. Yeah, we're good here. Brent, I don't think I need you to work this many hours, though. We can dial that back a tad. All right, and the cleanliness. I mean, I like a clean store. I was just remarking about that, but I don't need you to work that many hours. Can increase this day. Let's say 6 hours a day, you know? We just keep you 6 hours a day, somewhere in the middle of the day. It should be fine. There we go. That's pretty good. All right. I like how it did the schedule more like I would think it would do here, like with the splits, but it doesn't do that on any other day. I guess it does it here. 35, 31. Just split it. Might as well go down the middle with it, right? Ish. Middle-ish. Okay, and then I have to do the bronze health insurance. But other than that, we have better security people now. So that's great. So I'm just going to take care of the insurance part really quick, which is a fairly straightforward thing to do. Andrew, what do you got? Silver, there you go. Valerie, here you go. And nobody else, so we just stick you on Stacy. There you go. Everybody's happy. Everybody's got the insurance they ask for. And Eduardo Lusher has no tasks. Eduardo, you have no tasks? You're a customer service person. How did you not get scheduled when I did the auto schedule? I guess it's because these guys are full-time and they need the... Oh, I see. Well, I guess we don't need you. I mean, I thought we were going to need more people than we need, so sorry. I'm going to have to let you go. We'll think about you for the next business, though, okay, Eduardo? We'll think about you. I'll look you up. We'll get you squared away. I don't think I can do that. I think he goes away forever if I fire him. And then I'm hoping that's not the case, but I think that's the case. So everything is good here. Our new store. Now we just have to see how much profit this store actually gives us. Because remember, we have expensive jewelry in here that's selling for a way higher price. It goes from 1,600 something. Let's see the difference here. We have, where is it? It's middle finger, inventory and pricing. So jewelry expensive here is 1,560. But if you buy it in Midtown, you're buying it at 2,130. That's a significant margin increase on my production. So I want to put everything I got into the Midtown store so that people will buy it from Midtown, right? So let's see how effective that is. We got some working out to do here really quick, and then I'll just take a sleep and we'll see what our profit numbers are now. I bet it's substantial. Oh, hang on. Well, yeah, I don't have much money in my account anyway for the whole negative interest rate thing. Although I am seeing the chicken kebab skewers are running out still, and that's, again, because of that product shortage. It's not letting me have it, so. All right. Profit today, $384,000 a day. Sorry, it's my evil capitalist laugh. All right. So let's go over to the bookstore, the store here. So, wow. Yep. Still moving furniture above my head. Sorry about that, guys. I can't stop them. I can't. My in-laws are home, or my in-laws are here for another couple of days, and they just can't stop cleaning, I guess. Right when I have to record, it's the perfect time to clean and move furniture around. All right, assuming they're done now, we can continue. So you can see that the markets are kind of juggling things a little bit. There are people who are closing businesses and stuff now. And it looks like the clothing issue has now shifted to food in Industry City, which isn't great for Sunset Grill, I gotta say. Supplier constraint on sodas. We got bags of tomatoes and pears and lettuce. Oh my. There's a lot of stuff there going on with fruit and vegetable stores. Like 18 businesses now in Industry City for that. So I'm sure things will work itself out over time. But again, experimental branch, we're not going to delve too deeply into it. But we are going to use what's going on in the world to determine our next moves, right? We're not going to focus on things that need to balance, but rather focus our efforts on what is balanced currently in our world. So in that sense, gifts are now supplier strained. We might need to bring in more this time on our import. Same thing with flowers here, because we are selling those expensive as well. French fries, these things, etc. If I take a look really quick in my warehouse inventory, and why don't we go to products? So we know that flowers are going to be constrained, and we have 6,000 or so in our warehouse now since Monday, so that's good. Flowers, same things. We have over 15,000 French fries in the warehouse ready to go. Gifts might get a little bit tight here, but we'll see. So I have lots of products, basically. That was the whole point of that huge, massive, let's just sit there and wait for the import and not do anything import when I brought in like an extra $1 million worth of stuff from the docks. It was, in part, I think maybe it's contributing to this constraint. Maybe my import being so large is contributing to that problem, and that's going to hit other people too, maybe. Or at the very least, it's just good for me to have a big supply before all this stuff starts to happen. So it's great. So let's go ahead and get ourselves to, like, say 9 a.m. again. And I just want to see the statistics over multiple days. So 350,000 per day right now. If we go over now to our businesses and go daily income, so middle finger still the best earning, barely. The law firm is really right on its heels, and then Midtown Riches is almost immediately in third place. So that's that. So if these businesses, I could probably close 5 cups, this 5 cups, and start another one, right? In this, I don't know exactly what I would want to do with it, but this business is just not great. So I would probably look at, where'd it go? Right here. This business is really just not great. I could probably look to do that. And then prologue and epilogue, I'm going to have to add them together to really know what a bookstore would be like there. And currently right now they do perform better than 5 cups, but it's not really fair to do that. What I would rather do is, of course, acquire another one of Ingrid's buildings and turn it into my bookstore. Here's an idea. Oh, look at this. Look at all these things closing down. People are finally starting to close their stuff that's not profitable. So there's going to be a lot of businesses closing. But whether those locations open up is another matter entirely, which is why I'm kind of pausing right now and seeing how things are going with locations. Because they can close businesses all day, but if they don't give me a location that's better than 15 capacity, then I can't really use that element to my advantage. It looks like they're closing businesses and then just reopening them in the same stores, which is smart to do. Here's Andy's Diamonds. Still worth 2.4 million, unfortunately. Let's go pick on Ingrid some more. So Ingrid is over here, and I'm going to see what her businesses are like. So she's doing really well with her clothing stores. They're actually increasing now. Makes sense. Clothing's not being so constrained with supply and everything. So her prices, her acquisition prices of that inventory is going down. Makes sense. I would really like to get her communications hut, but I'm looking for, like, this bookstore would be nice to have. 1.2 million. I just buy it from her, and that bookstore is right here. So I take this bookstore from her. Didn't she have another one right here though? This is her supermarket. This is Ingrid's supermarket, which is a pretty good building too. But this one's better. This is a really good location. It's maxed out everything. So I think what I'd rather do, right, is close these two and open this whole thing, and open it in that store as well. So let's just go check that out really quick. I just want to see what it looks like. And I probably should have food so I don't get super bad on energy. But here, let's just go check that out. See what the inside of that store looks like. Where's my truck? Dude, where's my car? I had the opportunity to say it, to quote the movie. It was right there, and I messed it up. Yep, I messed that up. If you guys didn't know, I typically make, not every video, but pretty much, I make at least one movie reference in basically every video I make. I kind of slip them in there. I try to anyway. And I guess I've just been slacking today. I had the perfect opportunity to slip right there, and then just a total, total failure. Just one pathetic loser. All right, so right here is where epilogue and prologue are, and so it's this store right here. Yeah, well read. All right, I want to go check that out. Let me just get that auto park because it's awesome. That's what I really like about the auto park. It's teleportation. It's a superpower. All right, well read. I like the sign, but it doesn't scream bookstore to me, Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want this place. I want this place for sure. I like how you have office chairs for them. That's actually kind of cool. I like that because it's, I like that. Like, nice little place to read and stuff right here. Valencia chairs in here. Those are high-end chairs, aren't they? Yeah. Technical manuals, picture books, youth novels. And then you got other stuff too. Yep, there's novels, motivational books. Where's your limited edition stuff? Right here. Yep. Okay, I want this store exactly as it is. I like it. I honestly kind of like it exactly as it is. And then she's selling the earbuds as well. I don't think I would change the design. I think I would keep it just as it is. She's selling umbrellas here at the door too. Yep. Nope. That's good. That's our next acquisition. We're going to take this store away from Ingrid. And then we can close our location and merge it all into that one location. And that actually frees up a destination for our logistics manager. So I don't need another logistics manager, another truck, and another driver, because that's the implications of opening up another business right now. If I open up another business right now, I also need, in addition to that new business, I need another logistics manager, another truck, another driver, because I'm at my capacity on what I can support for like just delivering my stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend $1.2 million, I guess. It really only takes her income down by about 44 grand though. It's not a huge dent in her income, but again, it's going to allow me to make more money and open up another business without increased overhead on the HR side of things. So I like that. All right, so that's the game plan, but I have $780,000, which doesn't really, it's not enough. I could take a loan, but it's not enough. I think I just watch TV for a little bit. Yeah, let's do that for my happiness sake. What's my happiness currently at? Are we maxed out? TV's got 8 days left. Video games 7 days. Walk in the park 7 days. Yeah, I'm not quite maxed out yet, so just do that really quick. Grab for some video gaming. Wouldn't it be nice to make like $300,000 and just, you basically just have to play video games and, hey, hey, wouldn't that be sweet? Gosh, it would. You guys should hit like and subscribe and share my channel. I would like to make $300,000 by just playing video games. I think that would be great. We should do that. I think we should work on that. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and do this food right here. And then I think I'm going to call Van Tander, take a quick loan, and then just acquire that bookstore just as it is. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that right now. So Van Tander's going to need to help me. I am $300,000 in debt to them already, but I still have a little bit of credit limit with them. So I think I'm going to have them help me here, because she's not going to let go of that business very, very cheaply. She's going to make me pay for it. So let's talk to Van Tander. And I want an extra $200,000. All right. So with that done, I think I can go over to Well Read. It's over here. Yep. It's worth 1.3, basically. I don't know what she's going to let go of it for, but I bet it's not 1.2. Yeah, she's not interested in that. We'll go 1.3. She's still not interested in that. 1.32. Declined. Yeah. Yeah. Has declined your offer to rent her building. Oh, does she not let me have the building? She won't let me have the building. Is that it? Because she owns the building too. All I have is 1308. I need actually more money. Hey, Van Tander, I'm sorry. Did I say 200,000? I meant 300,000. All right, I meant more. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna see. Is it really that? If I say I want to buy it for like 1.32, has declined your offer to rent their building. Yeah. So that's what it is. She won't let me have the building. Okay, because she owns the building too. Okay, this is the problem with trying to acquire your opponents, is that they can also say, no, you're not allowed to rent. Okay, so in that case, what we're going to do is find an equivalent building, which is probably very hard to do, but find an equivalent building that is not owned by Ingrid. I don't want her buildings. And she owns like this whole block, man. Oh my gosh. She owns like the whole block. She's actually, it's funny because I'm already in the middle finger and she can't kick me out. I feel like she should be able to. That would be crazy, but I feel like maybe for balance reasons she can't kick me out, but she does own the building that the middle finger is in. So that's great. She owns this entire block. She owns 5th Street, 5th Avenue. Jessica Johnson now owns this building. Okay. Wow, they just own all of the real estate in town. That's crazy. It's the whole thing, man. Okay, well, I mean, obviously the building's not for sale and it's worth like $10 million. If I bought the building, then I could just kick her out and then I would own the building, which is not worth it. It's not worth selling the. Maybe what I would do is this. I could try to acquire the building for $10 million, then kick her out so I don't need to compete with the bookstore, but then all of her stuff isn't there. I like that design. I'd have to pay to get all that stuff back anyway. She owns like the entire block, man. That sucks. All right. We'll try to do other things, I guess. Probably don't need this loan anymore, I suppose. Maybe we open up something in Murray Hill instead. I'd have to buy somebody though in Murray Hill. And I don't know what to do with that. She owns buildings in Murray Hill even. I have got to get rid of her. How does she own every single piece of real estate? Holy moly.
That's ridiculous. You're trying to rent one of my buildings to expand your laughable little enterprise. Forget about it. Sei nicht albern, mein Liebling.
She's just rubbing it in my face. Okay. Yeah. She won't let me rent. Okay. So, what do you own? I mean, real estate properties, for real. She owns, like, the entirety. Look at all these lower Manhattan buildings, too. So many buildings. They own so much real estate in the city. This is the part where it gets really hard to compete with them, right? Because they own so much stuff. So I'm going to have to start buying real estate in order to expand my little empire, as she says. But there might be some hope, because if I can get something from Moreau, because he doesn't matter. He's not mad at me. So I kind of want to see what he owns. He's in Murray Hill predominantly, but I don't know if he just owns all the buildings in Murray Hill. Are there any... This is a jewelry store. I don't like the traffic score. This is better. This is much better. $2.7 million. I get a jewelry store that's got all the stats I want. The freaking building is owned by Ingrid, though. Ingrid owns the building. Oh, new challenges await as they won't let me rent from them. Here we go. All right, electronics store owned by Moreau. Catherine Hoover owns the building. $5 million. Things are getting expensive in this city. That is insane. Chips Electronics. I don't know what to do. I gotta get... I mean, I can't buy Elgato Foods. I don't know. I mean, this is... It's Midtown, but it's more reasonable. I can probably do this one. You know, I get more Midtown, but like, what do I open up in Midtown? I don't know. What kind of business would work in Midtown right now? With all the juggling, I don't know. Maybe, let's see. The number one thing right now is graphic designer. We just had somebody shut down a graphic designer, and it's got 100% demand. Another office business would be all right, I guess. In Midtown? What kind of offices are available in Midtown? Let's see. Offices in Midtown. I hate how they own like every building. This is okay. This is a big office. And it's available for rent right now. I don't have to buy anyone out. So that's not a bad deal. This one's Jessica Johnson. I'm looking for good traffic scores here too. I think this is my building. It's huge, but it's gonna work. These are both the same, but this has the advantage of not being owned by Jessica, which is a good thing actually, because maybe I rent from Jessica now before she's pissed, and then this one's available for me later. I could do a web agency and a graphic designer, but this is both in Midtown, so now I'm going to get on Zhao's bad side, and then I won't be able to rent anything else that Zhao owns. So that's an interesting thing. Now, I know what some people are going to say in the comments. They're going to say, hey, you should just close one of your businesses and Ingrid will be happy. Yeah, if I close both of my bookstores now, maybe she will be happy and the rivalry will end, and then I can rent this out from her. You're probably right, but that's very gamey. I'm not going to game the system like that. And you're probably right. I don't know though. And if I do it and it doesn't work, then I don't have that business anymore. I think I will open up a graphic design firm though in Midtown. I think so. I'm just looking for the best location right now. So let me just browse for a little bit and see if I can't find the best location for this. I'll be right back. Okay, this is actually the best building for it in the whole city. This is an office, 47 traffic score. It's all the way in the corner, as far away as I could possibly be. But it is right next to this. the subway station, so that's pretty good. And then you know, I don't have to buy anyone out, but the initial payment to get in there is 80 grand. But at least I don't have to buy a business and acquire it. So we're gonna rent this building, and we're gonna turn this into, I think, a graphic design firm, since there's no demand. There's no competitors, right? I mean, there's very low competition here anyway, but this one has a low competition, or no competition. Actually, let me see the rates here. So, because even if there's a competitor, if I get higher rates per hour, it's still better. So lowest price right now here is 193. I can change that now because I have no competition, so this can be raised. Programmers are also 193. That's web agency. If I go down to the law firm idea, it's 378. So I feel like yeah, there's no competition here for this, but with the same office space and the same office workers, I could be getting a lot more per hour. I guess the real question comes down to what the rate they're going to charge me. Like, what's the salary range for that, right? So if I go to headhunters, let's say I want to stop looking for customer service. So lawyers maxed out are around between 142 and 146 an hour. So I'm making a profit of about $200 an hour. And I don't think I'm going to beat that. But if I come over to, like, say, graphic designer, they're at 170, 73. So, I mean, I'm getting, I guess, technically double their wages pretty much in every category. I'm going to double the wages. Because the wages are higher with lawyers, it makes more sense to go law firm, to have another law firm. So I think that's where I'm going to go here. I'm just going to do another law firm instead. It's a business I already know, right? Let's go ahead and tell them not to do 4 days, not to do 5 days. I'll allow the benefits. I just don't want them to have these because it makes them harder to hire. And the evening shifts thing is probably annoying, so let's do that too. I think equipment demands are really annoying. Like specific desks and stuff, I could just have everybody in the exact same desk. That would be better. Over time, the benefits would suck, but I could just, you know, I'll be very picky on which ones I do and don't give them really big benefits. That's how I'll do it. So in that case, I think I'll take away the no evening shifts, take away the 5 days a week because we'll be open 5 days a week anyway. And let's take away the no weekends one and then give the equipment demand in there instead. This is better because it ensures that I can have people 5 days a week. I'm only open 5 days a week. They're going to be full-time people. And they won't care about when I'm open. Although the evening shifts thing, I think the evening shift thing is more annoying than the morning shifts because the law firm will be open until like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So this is better. Okay, find me a bunch of basically maxed out lawyers, and we're going to hit this thing super hard. I think so. Security guards are not necessary here. We'll switch this up to be... give me another HR manager. Actually, I'm gonna need one. Yeah. All right. Cool. That's the game plan. This is gonna be our law firm right here, and we're gonna go. I don't know what to call it. Right now, it's gonna be Midtown Law. You guys can dabble with that if you'd like to come up with a better price or a better name. I might look at some of the other. We had some really good names too, right? We had other good names in previous videos, so I might look at that too. But I'm always trying to get you guys to, you know, give me new comments. We're going to set the price at 378 here. Okay, so that's what we have to do. I think if we want to design the office, I mean, I could just have it ready to go, but we're not going to be able to use it anyway. But I could have it ready to go. So if I go office, I have to always figure out what is that building. That building is a K1. So that building is a K1 office, and then we want to go K1, all right? And then we can now isolate it to law firm. And so now everything here is just basically for the law firm stuff. We don't need a lot of expense in this, but it's a fancy Midtown law office, right? So this is a high-end law firm 2.0, $707,000. This looks like a lot going on in here, but I kind of like it. Seems cool. There's no bathrooms in here, though. But the bathrooms were closed off, so we can still do that. That's interesting. So $707,000. There's 50 workstations in here. It looks pretty cool. I like it. We're not going to have anyone who wants specific desk demands, so that won't matter. Yeah. Nike Office Remake, all inclusive. This one is too expensive, right? I'm looking for the lower cost one that still looks good. And that 707 one was pretty nice. 708 one here. That doesn't look as good as this one. This is pretty cheap for what it does. I think I like this one. We're going to do this one. All right. High-end law firm 2.0. There it is. Then we give Bahut a call. It is Thursday. She could do it Friday. We could have people working on Monday. So we'd have basically the law firm would be operational on Monday. Okay, no problem. We'll call her or him. I think Christian, maybe it's a him. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just a name. Okay. Don't cancel me. We're going to go with, assuming their gender here. We have, what's it called? Midtown Law, right? I don't see it. Didn't I just make it Midtown Law? Where'd it go? Excuse me? How come it's not showing up in my list? Midtown Law. Yeah, it's here. It's time to have people. Call. Maybe I have to let time go a little bit. I don't know. Like, look, minutes have ticked by. Now, let me have this. Interior design firm. Oh, you know what? She doesn't do offices. That's right. She doesn't do offices. I remember now. We need to go to Kingdom Office. That's who we call for this. Because she's an office person. There it is. Midtown Law. 166 is fine. And we want the high-end law firm 2.0. All right, so this would be $707,000. If we were to do it ourselves, we would save $386,000. So most of this cost is the installation fee, but this gets me up and running really quickly. I have the whole weekend, though, guys. I have the whole weekend we're not going to be operational till Monday. I'd rather do it myself now. I've decided we're doing it myself. Michael Scott's, let's do it. I'm saving the money. I have all weekend. It's not going to be operational till Monday. Midtown Law will open Monday, but we're going to have a delivery today at 2 o'clock for a whole lot of desks and chairs.